It's our pleasure to bring you another installment of Project 375's Real Chats Off the Gridiron. Our chat this evening is with my very good friend, Kyle Long. Kyle is a three-time Pro Bowler and was the first guard to be drafted in the first round since Roger Davis in 1960. Tonight, Kyle is our champion for the work he does, bringing his heart to the communities. Kyle, Misha and I are thrilled to invite you to the founder circle of Project 375.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's great to be here, be part of the support system for this great foundation and everything you stand for, and you've done all the work you've put into this.
So this is really a treat for you guys because this is the first time that you guys are going to hear Kyle Long's story. I mean, we see this Pro Bowler, this all-pro on the field, leading the Bears, successful every week, every Sunday in, Sunday out. But we don't know the history. First 2 years you played guard, and last year you made the switch to right tackle. What's the difference between the Kyle Long from your rookie year to the third year? And it's a two-part question, on and off the field.
I found out certain things I need to eliminate from my life. I figured out that a routine and structure is my best friend, because without that I'm free-flowing and I'm not a freestyler. Yeah. And now I'm able to be a different guy when I'm off the field. I can play football and I can be the man that I want to be off the field. But I'll turn the clock back to, elementary school. I couldn't sit still in class. I was raising my hand, I didn't even know the answer. Shit, Kyle, put your hand down. You don't know the answer. I want to talk, I was diagnosed as ADHD. I was given Adderall, Ritalin, whatever. It was the chemical fix. Yeah. And that's what I knew. And I noticed that a lot of kids, or at least to my knowledge, I was the only one who was on it. I was the only kid who was ADD. It was a crutch for me.
How did that make you feel, being
I felt different. I felt like I had been alienated from the class. It was like this, almost like this scarlet letter I had to wear. And whether I knew it or not at the time, it would have an impact on me to this day. Sports were my safe haven. It was a blessing and a curse. I turned down 60 plus scholarship offers for football out of high school. I was, top 5 tackle, top 5 defensive end in the country. Turned it down to go play baseball. My dad played football, my brother played football. I'm different. I'm gonna go play baseball. Watch this. Yeah. Backfire. Baseball, there's a lot of free time. I need structure. Without having an alarm set when I go to bed, I get anxiety. Wow. If I tell you we have lunch at 11 and I don't have a 7:30 alarm clock, we're probably not gonna have lunch at 11. Wow. Where's Kyle? Yeah. I'm not leaving my place. I had a DUI over Christmas break, back home in Charlottesville. I was in the papers, the websites, you name it, my mugshot was everywhere. I didn't want to leave my apartment. I really couldn't do it. I could not leave.
Hold on. This is just a DUI though.
It goes further. The DUI, so now there's legal action. I remember the thing that stood out to me was my coach had said, Kyle, you're not the guy that we recruited. Wow. And that was kind of what happened?
What was the moment that you said, I have to get help? How did you end up in a treatment facility? And what were the things that you were dealing with and you had to deal with?
Self-esteem issues, anxiety, depression, they were a reality for me. And for me, sometimes the anxiety gets to me, my hands get a little sweaty, I get a little rocking in my chair, I want to put the helmet on. Yeah. But for me, it was not living up to expectations. My older brother is the one that really literally stepped in and took me to where I went to go get help. He said, I don't know you anymore, and I'm gonna go find my brother. I remember I got to St. Louis, and I remember sitting in his spare bedroom and just sweating, bawling. Like that was the worst night of my life.
Why? Why were you sweating and bawling?
Because I had to go face whatever it was I had been fighting. And it was so overwhelming, the fact that somebody loved me so much that they were willing to walk me into the fire and do it with me.
But you said that you still deal with it to this day. Like, what are some of the things that you do to protect yourself?
Being around other people that struggle with the same things that I did. And having an
Can I push you a little bit?
Yeah, and having an understanding that I wasn't alone.
That was big. That was a really critical moment for me when I went to McLean Hospital. I spent 3 months in an outpatient program. My first week there, they had a workshop. And when I saw, it was a panel of 5 patients, and they were in different places in their journey. But it was in that moment, I was like, wow, I'm not weird, I'm not different, there's others like me. And that was a very special moment.
How great is that?
It's the best moment. Almost everyone in our world deals with something sometime or another.
Yeah, whether you know
And
it
that
or
was
not,
so
or
free-
whether you like it or not.
That was so freeing for me,
reality.
because that's when I stopped judging myself and I stopped judging others.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna be the last one to share.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd be looking at the clock like, I hope the clock runs out so I can get out of here. When's lunch?
Yeah.
Because I still wasn't committed to it. But when the time came for me to speak, and my case manager was like, you got 30 minutes, Kyle. We finished a little quickly. You got 30 minutes on the clock. Let's talk. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I got through like 2 sentences without crying. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are these? Oh, emotions. Like, where did this come from?
Just seeing the maturation process from that first day you walked into the Bears facility and I gave you that big hug to today has been an honor, and I'm just glad that, you know, I'm your friend.
I feel the love from you. We check in a couple times a week, maybe once every 2 weeks.
Yep.
It's awesome to see your face. It's awesome you're an inspiration. You know, my dad and many veterans told me, find somebody who has what you want and do what they do. And you're one of those people.
Wow.
And 10 years ago, if I had told you that, you'd probably be like, you don't want to be doing what I'm doing. But you're an inspiration. You're a hero.
Yep.
There are so many people that are in our positions mentally that don't know that there's help out there, that don't know that there's others. And you know what? I'll wear it proud. I'll wear it with pride.
But the thing that I really love about where we're at today is we get the opportunity to have people like yourself come onto our platform and tell your story and give hope, to encourage people, and that saves lives. Kyle, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you look into this camera?
One, camera two.
And say, Kyle Long, Project 375's Real Chat, Off the Gridiron.
Kyle
Can you-
Long, Project 375,
Real
Project
Chat.
Gridiron, Real Chat, or Off the Gridiron. I feel like a quarterback. Kyle Long, Project 375, Real Chat, Off the Gridiron.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
Love you, man. Thank you. I was pushing.
Yes. Sweating. I'm sweating again.